Hey guys, Glenn here, and it's time for the latest Comic of the Month Club box. This is the September bunch of comics, 9 comics for 20 bucks, although this month they have started upping it to 10. So 10 books for 20 bucks, that's with shipping. $2 a book per shipping, hard to beat. The thing about Comic of the Month, I really recommend it for either new comic collectors or even non-collectors. You know, you just want 10 books to read, 10 new books. This is a great way to do it in kind of a mystery box format. If you're a serious comic collector, you're ordering your own books. You're, doing what you're going to do to get collectible comics. This isn't really for that. This is just, you want 10 new books every month. You want to grow your comic collection really quickly. Comic of the Month is great for that. So let's dig in, see what we've got this month. Okay. All right. I love that it's loosely wrapped in bubble wrap so that it's protected, but it's not really tough to get things out. Really easy, just a bubble wrap sleeve. Love it. All right, as normal, we've got a little letter from Comic of the Month, so let's hear what's going on, what the latest is with Comic of the Month. Thank you for your subscription to Comic of the Month Club. We've customized this package just for you. This month's improvement, 10 comics a month for domestic subscribers. So just what I said, they upped it to 10. Even better, the new book might be something outside your preferences. We're going to try to gauge what you might like based on your preferences and determine the 10th book based on that. So that's cool. They're doing some curation. They're not just going strictly off of your lists and preferences. They might go outside the box a little bit. Referral program. We have a newer, more foolproof referral plan. Please sign up at Comic of the Month Club. Each subscriber who clicks your link earns you 10 bucks. So now they have a link. Instead of just mentioning my name when you subscribe, there's actually a link that I will put in the description for you to click if you want to subscribe to your own Comic of the Month. Thanks so much, by the way. I've pretty much been getting at least one referral bonus every month from Comic of the Month from you guys who have subscribed. And again, if you like Comic of the Month, I can't recommend it enough, not only for the referral, but just because it's a great way to just establish a collection right from the get-go. And great gifts, too. I have been collecting so many comic book gifts for my nephew for this Christmas. It's just been amazing. I haven't had to do anything to do it either. Okay, next month's improvements. For October, we plan to buy many more comics than we need to fill orders in an effort to bring you more unusual or harder to find comics. So more of that actual curation rather than just, put in whatever they have. We're not sure what titles that will entail for next month. Some popular requests include The Walking Dead, Deadpool, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. However, you can always make special requests. It helps us to know what to keep an eye out for. So that's awesome. Great thing about Comic of the Month, they're always looking for feedback one way or the other. They really are always asking for it and always seem to take it to heart and make changes based on the feedback from subscribers, which is awesome. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So you'll be surprised when I am. So first book we've got this month is Wetworks. Okay, this is an Image comic. So this is obviously my 10th comic, kind of outside my preferences. Not familiar at all with this particular book. This is number 20. I'm not sure what year we're talking about, but I'll have to check that out. But that is Wetworks. Cool enough cover. That's book 1. All right, next we've got Wetworks again. Okay, so this isn't the 10th book out. So we've got number 19, number 20. So here we go. We're getting subsequential comics, which are always nice because we get to read at least part of a storyline, a multiple book storyline. So we like getting the sequential comics. Next, Justice League. Number 21. This is from July of 2008. So this is about a 9-year-old comic. Justice League of America. Sightings is the storyline. And there we go. Next, Superman. So this is one of the New 52 books where the villains took over the covers of particular comic books. So this is Hell taking over Superman number 23. They put 23.3 to designate the special issues where they did this during the New 52. So there we go. Next, Superman number 678. This is from September of 08. This is from September of 08. Who shall champion Metropolis? I'm not sure exactly where this falls. It's 08, so it's, you know, it's pre-New 52 and all that. This is your original Superman series. So this is number 678. Nice cover. Very different. Next, Superman number 207. This is September of 04. So this is quite a bit older. This is a 13-year-old comic at this point. So again, a cool cover. Not sure where this falls in the story, but very cool. Love Superman. Next, X-Men. All right, we got into some X-Men comics. This is X-Men number 295. X-Men, it looks like a crossover. It lists the books that this storyline, Executioner Song, crosses over. So this looks like your 90s X-Men. Yeah, this is 1992 or so. Love me some 90s X-Men. Then we've got an Apocalypse story. But it's apparently part of a big crossover. This is part 5 of this crossover. All right, X-Men number 294, part of the same series. So this is the issue before 295 we just saw. So there's Cable on the front, part of that same crossover event. Back then, events were kind of a new thing. They hadn't done too many of them, Marvel anyway. So interesting to go into that storyline. So here's X-Men 281, which is quite a bit before the ones I just showed. So we're not in sequence, but this is a very cool cover. I love this. A new team is born. So it looks like it might be a bit of a milestone issue. Again, this is just after I stopped collecting comics. So I'm interested to get into these and get my read on. All right, and book number 10. It's X Factor. It's another X-Men type book. This is definitely an older X Factor book. I'm not sure. This is the 90s as well. Extinction Agenda Part 3. So this is kind of the middle of a storyline, but it's definitely, you can tell it's an older comic. This is X Factor number 60, and we see Cyclops there, and Havoc. It looks like, yep, battling each other out. So there you go. There's the 10 books. I didn't bother to count them, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, 10 books. An interesting mix. I'm not sure why I'm getting Image Comics. Again, they're trying to think a little bit outside the box as to what you might like. So I'll definitely read those books and see what I think of them. And we'll go from there. But a nice set of 10 books. I get to add them to my reading material. And again, I love Comic of the Month. It's just a great way to jumpstart your comic collection. Get some books that you may not be familiar with, especially if your preferences include things like 90s comics or comics from the past. You get those every once in a while, and it's definitely a great way to collect comics that you may not have read before. But as a reading subscription, this is awesome. So that's all I got for Comic of the Month. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later.